Hello and welcome to my channel, my cosmic friends. Thank you for checking in today and checking out my channel. It's been a long time since my last posting, and I just want to say thanks for stopping by. And there's just been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on personally and spiritually and in the world. I am experiencing this consciousness shift, and I would like to take you along on my journey in this consciousness up-levelment. I like to call it like leveling up in a game called life. And I've been seeing this consciousness expansion be reflected in the videos I watch and other people that I see and meet, and other terms being used, and a lot's been going on since I last posted. Had a lot of life challenges come up where I got to really practice these new spiritual techniques, one of which is heart math. If you're not familiar with heart math, I highly recommend you looking into it. It's a great company that is dedicated to the science, study, research, and teaching of the heart and its capabilities. And I have been going hard on that. I've also been discovering a little more about Pleiades, which I hadn't known about really before I had an inner knowing, but I didn't consciously know about it, which was a big eye-opener for me. We can talk about that on a different video on a different time, but basically the light worker path, a light worker's path, which is what I'm on. So thank you for coming in. I have to say this video is inspired by another fellow YouTuber. Her name is Chloe Taylor. Awesome, love her channel. Go check it out if you haven't. She really inspired me to up my game in the tarot world. And so I wanted to make this video today to talk with you a little bit about some unboxings. Thought it would be fun to share with you some unboxings. So I was inspired by her video to kind of deepen my tarot practice. I've been interested in it for a long time, but I only really started seriously studying it this past year and a half. And I decided to up the ante a little bit and buy myself some more decks so that I can get a better grasp and different pictures, because I'm a very visual person. But yes, I just wanted to come on here and show that to you. So let's get right to it. All right, so let's get right to it. If you like unboxings just as much as I do, and of oracle cards or tarot decks, and which, by the way, I do have many more tarot decks coming in the mail and oracle decks coming in the mail, and I will do an unboxing of each one so that you can be on this journey with me. And feel free to share your comments and your experiences with your consciousness expansion. So I have decided to purchase Crystals, the Stone Deck, which blew my mind when Chloe Taylor used that in one of her readings. I did not know they made such a deck. So I blame her for my recent purchase of at least 5 more Oracle decks than what I already had. And I also appreciate you guys sticking with me as I learn the ins and outs of video recording and lighting and such. But let's get into it right now as I unbox this lovely deck. And I'm so excited. I have always loved crystals. Crystals have always been a part of my life. I feel like it's a little amulet with special powers that can help me through difficult emotions or whatever really your intentions are with them. And I've just always loved them. They just always felt really good for me. But it looks really beautiful. It looks like it has a matte finish, which I know a lot of tarot card readers are kind of wanting. But let's just take a look. Okay, first of all, here's the book. It's not really much of a book, but it does look like it gives some information, how to clean them, how to ground them, how to take care of your stones and whatnot. I do have a familiarity with a lot of different types of stones already, but let's just take a look at this first one, the black tourmaline. Beautiful. It has a little description on the back of what it is, who needs it, where to put it, and when to use it. That's pretty awesome. It says protect your light on the bottom. Interesting. Let's see what a random draw gives us today. Oh my gosh, one of my favorites, malachite. I actually have an example right here. One of my favorite malachite pieces. I don't know if you can see, it almost looks like feathers in my particular piece. But beautiful. Let's just read the back a little bit. What is it? With its trademark acid trip swirls, money green malachite is an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content, always good for moving energy and making things happen. And it goes on to talk about who needs it, where to put it, and when to use it. And it says, claim your success. Super cool. Let's see what comes up next. Ah, we all know this one. I'm pretty sure most of you can guess what this one is. The wonderful ametrine. I was going to say amethyst. Look, I was wrong. What is it? And who needs it? Where to put it? And when to use it? Make your big dreams your big life. Super cool. And I just really liked how these stones were set on a white background. I feel like the colors really pop when you're looking at them. And also the energy of the deck feels lighter. And if you're trying to study stones, as I'm always looking to deepen my knowledge of these beautiful minerals our Earth gave to us, then this, I feel, is a really good deck to sort of be a flashcard in some sense. This looks like, barite. Very beautiful. Barite. Never seen that one before. But I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of new stones in here that I am not familiar with, that I am excited to learn about. But I wanted to use this as a sort of a boost to any type of readings I might give in the future for tarot or oracle cards. But just as a look, you can kind of see, great finish, great information, has it right on the back, enhance your vision. Very awesome. So I'm excited to work with this deck. I think it's going to be really great. I think it will really help to broaden my understanding and knowledge of crystals. So I recommend this one. It looks pretty awesome so far. Labradorite is one of my most favorite stones. I wear it all the time. It really never leaves my body. So yeah, I think this is a great deck to get and start with if you're interested in crystals. You can kind of see. And also as a side note, I wanted to introduce to you, if you haven't already seen it, Rebecca Campbell's newest book, Letters to a Starseed. I know I mentioned starseeds a little bit earlier in this video. I am just exploring this concept more myself consciously, although I know that this is something I was born into, as many of us are, I believe. But I really resonated deeply with this book. Messages and activations for remembering who you are and why you came here. And I kind of call it a chicken soup for the soul, but for starseeds, because they're just little chapters, 1 or 2 pages, and you can even just flip through. And if you're an empath like me, this is the book that is going to be an asset to your collection, and I highly recommend it. I have not read this from cover to cover, but I have noticed some tools in here that I will start employing as time goes on. But yes, this is Rebecca Campbell. She's also made a couple of oracle decks, and she's written other books in the past. Rise, Sister, Rise, I think, is another one. I have not read any of her other books, but I am excited to get into this one, and I just wanted to share this with you folks too, in case you were looking for a little more information in a positive direction concerning star families, which is why I call you guys my cosmic family. But wanted to introduce this. I'll leave the link of this book and the crystal deck down below in the description. And also I'll give a shout out to Chloe Taylor's channel as well down on the bottom. But thanks guys for coming back in. This is just a short video. Thank you for being interested, and until we meet again.